Hey guys, today we are gonna actually try something different. As you can see here, we have Digit here on the right on the split screen. We have me here on the big POV. We are actually gonna change this view as well during the race. So at some point I will be on the right, Digit will be displayed fully. Just depends when we have good racing moments, when we encounter each other on the track to make it as exciting as possible for the viewer. Actually, that's the goal. I think it has been one of my strongest races as of now. I was before never really able to keep up with Digit, and this time I actually had a shot. Of course, consider it he played around with the Viper, so and I was in the meta car back in this race, so that definitely needs to be considered. The other hand, he actually qualified. So yeah, I definitely do think it was a strong performance by me. Let's have a look together if I can actually challenge him this time. And as well, please let me know, guys, what do you think about this form of content? Do you think it was exciting? Did you enjoy it? And if you enjoy it, yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And of course, consider a subscription to the channel. We do weekly lobbies here, we do community endurance races where you can participate. And of course, I think the next live stream will be around mid-month, since I'm still on vacation, but let's get into the race without further ado. Let's start it, and we are of course here on lap 1, and we start with my point of view. Digits here on P6, as you can see on the right, so one car in front of me actually, and right in front of me is Mike 90, another German really fast German player. And of course turn 1 here is crucial, and you can already see skills, I guess his name is,
lots of carnage,
dumped there into Jiddle. Let's see his perception of it.
Okay.
He somehow can manage it on the track, didn't lose a position. So from his side, I mean, he has some damage, but everything is actually quite fine. But let's get back to my point of view. I'm still at P7 behind skills. But actually having a good turn here, and skills loses almost the car. I go on the inside. I raced with him the day before in the practice. I think that's where he gave me just enough space to get through, and now actually I'm right behind Digit now. He is in the Viper as mentioned. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Another really important point of this video is actually, which you can see, I started on the softs, Digit started on the mediums, so I definitely need to keep up here if I want to have any chance, and maybe even go for an overtake.
Alright, and I just stick with the top guys, I guess, on my soft tire strategy.
Having not the best of exits,
and the Digit is struggling,
considering especially I'm on the softs, but still in reach. That's for me already a win here, to keep up with these guys. I don't think I've been able to do that much before. But now we have actually a collision, and Digit, as I lose some speed, I faked the inside a little, tried to go on the outside, and to my surprise, and I think to Digit's surprise, as you can see now, if we go to his point of view, to his surprise as well. Let's see what he thought about this overtake. As you can see, the collision. And I think he fell a little bit for my fake to the inside. I mean, as much as one of the best players in the world can fall for anything. And there we are.
On the outside. How did he do that?
But let's go back to my point of view here, because as I said, I'm on the softs.
I don't think the Viper is.
I really need to make sure I put some time between me and Digit. I never thought this is possible, but on this occasion, maybe it is. Let's see.
I think that was the first time I overtook Digit kind of fair and square here.
But Digit actually is coming. It's right on my ass. But of course, Digit is way too smart to make a move there and to lose too much time and go into fighting. So I actually stay in front.
It's definitely really fast on the straights.
This, of course, now coming up one of the most important corners of the race, and you can see actually we have here Elias, probably one of the top 5 players in Germany.
Elias
He
came back.
has a bad exit,
I'm
and I
going for
actually
it.
tried to go for it. I think that's as well another first for me. Overtaking Elias here, and actually in the Queen Mare, I think he lifted a tiny little bit and let me through as well. He's much too smart to lose too much time here with fighting. So we're going
There
to
you go,
turn
guys.
1 at P4 already.
So fucking close.
We jump now into lap 5. I'm still in P4, and Elias, the German player, is still behind me. So let's see how the race unfolds here. In front of me is the key.
I think Digit definitely
And now, unfortunately,
the-
I go a little wide,
shit.
miss the gear,
And wrong
and
gear.
as you can see in the back mirrors, that's all it takes in this lobbies to lose a position.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
Elias is through, but I, of course, don't give up without a fight, especially not on the softs. Try to hold the line on the outside, but as well, you know, you need to be smart here. You don't want to lose too much time. So I let him through, and gonna work with him now. Because yeah, I mean, he is a really, really, really fast player. I never was able to keep up with him as well. So
Don't
it was
wanna battle
definitely a
too
really
much,
good
yeah.
race here from my side. I have actually a lot of slipstream, but this is a tricky place here. And yeah, as you can see, I just lifted a tiny bit, stay behind him, because I knew actually the one I'm actually fighting in this race is Digit. So let's just bring it home nicely until we still have to do a pit stop. So at least until we are in the pits. And let's have a look on the right screen here. On Digit's side, we see already the gap is now around 2.5 seconds. I don't know. You know, considering he's on the mediums, I'm on the softs, and this will change in the next lap. Yeah, it's gonna be really, really tough.
But
Like
I'm sure
he will
Elias
be
is on the
flying on the
mediums.
softs. So I really can't make any mistake here anymore.
Why am I so much faster when I'm behind him? It's fucking crazy.
So these last corners here now are really important. I cannot lose any time, but I actually make small mistakes here. Yeah, probably my biggest in the whole race.
Hopefully no penalty.
Luckily, as I just say, there are no penalty. But as well, messing this corner up, you can see how the gaps opens up to Elias right there.
Definitely need to go into the pits here. Crazy. Ah, the key goes into the pits. That's interesting. Ah, no, he actually...
Alright, going on the mediums, and now we change actually to Digit Racing and see
Scooter.
how he's holding up here. He's on the mediums, his tires are looking fine.
That could work.
I'm in the pits right now. Let's see how long the pit time actually is. Yeah, it's around 25 seconds. Yeah, and I'm coming out at P9. And Digit currently at P4, 3.7 seconds behind Elias. But as well, I don't think that was the best corner of him. So this is important now. I really need to push this lap right now to make sure I get in front of Digit when I'm out of the pits to even have a chance here.
90% of FFP. 80 actually, 80.
Oh, another mistake by Digit. This is all good for me. Good news, good news. Because it's gonna be really, really tight, I think. Preferably, I should have some sort of lead even, because if he's right at me on his soft tires, I'm a sitting duck. Alright, let's see now. Digit is about to go into the pits, and as expected and mandatory, he needs to take the soft. So let's get back to my perspective. And there you go. Last turn, good exit. And let's see how close it's gonna get.
I wouldn't be surprised if soon I will have a fight with Digit, because he was probably on the softs, on the mediums, and he's already
And
there.
yeah, as you can see, I saw him, he's right behind me. But I go at P5 and turn 1 here at
that
lap
was
8.
the closest, guys.
So that was of course important. Now it's important to not to lose too much time too fast.
Yeah, that's Digit in the Viper.
As we can see on Digit's screen here, we have about 2.3 seconds in lap 8. 4 laps to go.
M6 is good on soft,
4.5 actually.
without fuel. So when you put fuel into this,
And he sees me already. So for me it was just important.
BMW,
No mistake.
it becomes heavier, and then it's much more difficult to overtake and accelerate. No Audi. No.
And it looks like, at least in this out lap, I didn't lose too much. At the end of lap 8, still 2.3 seconds. So that was a good lap by me, apparently. But of course, Digit is nailing these corners now. Let's actually jump into the beginning of lap 11 now, end of lap 10. And you can see the gap is now under 10 seconds. We have 2 laps to go, so this is really on now. Well, yeah, let's go back to my perspective here. Let's see if I can handle the pressure, or how I handle the pressure. 1 second to have my Digit so close.
When I leave it in my slip, it's over.
It's not what you want.
Oh yeah, he is almost there. But I think the tricky part of the track for him is coming now. But he still manages to make progress.
So that I nail these last turn now into the straight is of course crucial. I think I hit the lines pretty good. Maybe a little overshoot it a little bit, but on the other hand he's on soft.
He has a much faster car.
And now his Viper power is showing. I decide to defend, go all the way to the left. Because if you're on the left, you own this corner pretty much. And actually Digit backed out to avoid a collision. And let's see this actually. I'm going to turn 1 on the last lap at P5 in front of Digit. Let's actually see how Digit did this situation, handled it. So last turn, better accident than I am. Viper, great top speed.
Very, very strange car.
And you can see I move to the left, defend here, and he goes for the outside, but somehow really hits the brakes to make this corner.
Why did I think that I could have done it? Why did I do that?
That was probably his best chance, he knew it. But let's stick with him. It's still just under a second. Tire advantage, last lap. And he's on me, but actually another mistake by Digit, something you rarely see, and now the gap is almost at 1 second. So we have half a lap left. If I don't screw it up, I think I can actually make it happen. So let's get actually back and see how these last turnovers turn out for me.
Thank you for 500 likes. Genesis is next.
I think this was all good. I mean, I would have backed out the same as Digit did. I don't think the outside is a place to overtake there. I will watch the
Exactly,
stream.
and I did, and I saw that was a great race. Alright, so not many corners more to go actually.
And it's going to be the last race of the day, guys. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing if you enjoy some VR racing. The channel is quite new, so we're just starting, doing some weekly lobbies, some custom races sometimes. Brought it home.
Alright guys,
Definitely brought it
as you
home.
can see, I finish
First time.
P5
I bet Digit.
in front of
fair and
Digit.
square.
I hope you enjoyed this kind of race. As mentioned in the beginning, let me know in the comments what you think. Leave a like, of course, and consider subscribing to the channel for more VR racing. Thank you, guys.